So before we start, guys, let's just open the previous repository, which we've done all the work right, so far, and that is somewhere here. Yeah, fine. So we got two IPYNB files out here. Okay, so let's take out the updated one. Okay, and let me just open it in Google Colab. Okay. Meanwhile, you can just go to apps.twitter.com and copy the consumer code and whatever it is, right? Just 1 second, guys. Okay. And the final one, right? Access token secret. Okay. Let's copy this. So good, right? We have our consumer key and access token ready. Okay. And we've just taken the file that we used previously, right? So let me just run it first. Let's see if it runs. So let us import reply and text blob. That's okay. Let's run it anyway. I think we'll have an error in it. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Thanks, Harjivan. I'll just fix that. So before I go ahead, let me just install the libraries because that is giving us some problem out here. And to reiterate, what we are using here is Google Colab. Just so for the people who weren't there in last class, did you guys at least go through what we have done, or try to see what we've actually done, or were you all present in the last class, guys? And the space is not required. Right. So let's authorize so that we get the tweets, and let us set access token. Done. Okay. And let me generate my API. Done. And yeah. So what is the topic that you guys want to search right now? Just for the sake of simplicity, let's just say you guys want to search for a topic. What could that be, guys? Delete Facebook. Okay, fine. Let's go ahead with that. So actually, what I wanted to tell you all was that we actually need to be more interactive in the class. Okay, I know there are 23 people of you, and none of you guys are replying to what I'm asking. Okay, so it's actually very important that you reply, because I don't know if I'm actually talking to someone or not, if you guys are hearing this or not, right? So I actually want you guys to respond to whatever I'm asking you. That is how the class will actually work better. ठीक है ना? So guys, please do that. This is how I actually take the class. Okay. So that is actually a must, and I can't compromise on that. So if I'm asking something, I want you guys to either reply with something or even an okay or something when I finish a particular topic, you know, very clear about that. Okay, fine. So last time we actually extracted these tweets and we showed these tweets, okay, and we actually saw the sentiment on it, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, is your cue. Yeah, good. So now what we can do with this Twitter API that we have, okay, what all things can we do? Okay, we saw that we can either search for a tweet on the basis of this or on the basis of the hashtag. Yeah, we did this, we did this, or we can actually search tweet on the basis of the username, like we did here with at the rate Chelsea FC, right? And we also we extracted those tweets, and we also did a sentiment analysis using text block. Okay, we did all this. So now the question is, what else can we do? Okay, so for one thing, what we can do is we can create this into a data set, and then we can try to, look out for something. Okay, that is one thing which we could do. Or what else we can do? We can actually see more features of TweePy. So how do we extract more data from this? Probably from the last class, you might have remembered that we got this data about the author of the post. Remember? We got all the data about him. When did he create? Whether he's a verified profile or not? How many followers does he have? Yeah, which was really cool, right? I mean, you were able to find out a lot about a particular user, right? So let me just run this also, and then I'll tell you what I'm trying to talk about here. So today, let us just dig more into it. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now, guys, is that I'm just going to go to api.tab, and as you could see, there are so many things that can be done. Okay. So let me just say that, I am actually working for a company and I want to see different, no, different things about probably like, let's say, look up friendship. Okay. And I want to see that what I have here. Okay. So user ID, screen name, and it performs a bulk lookup. Oh, you have to press tab, Raj. You have to press tab. Yeah. So they're asking like, okay. So first things first, I want to look up my friendship with, let's say Donald Trump. Okay. So screen names, that's what we use. Real Donald. I don't think I'll have any, but anyways, no harm in trying. Real Donald Trump. Okay. Let's see. So these are all the friendship count guys. Okay. So there's some guy called Rex Hammock. Okay. His screen name is R. This is his user ID. Okay. So some ID in the string. Am I following him? False. Is he followed by me? No, false. Similarly for the screen name. So this basically looks up friendship on the basis of your looks and likes and dislikes and all. Okay. This is basically a tool of the TweePy, TweePy library itself. So if you are wondering how does that work, let us go to that PPI documentation that we have. Okay, where there yeah, friendships. Yep. So let's see what it actually does. Okay, if you come here, guys, friendship method. Okay, that's what it's doing. It's not the documentation actually. Let's go to, just give me 1 second. 1 minute, guys. So this is basically the documentation chart, I guess. Yeah. So friendship methods. Okay, fine. So guys, if you can come to this documentation that you have, okay, create friendship basically means that I can follow a particular user. Okay. Destroy friendship means that I can unfollow. Okay. Now, the show friendship means that it returns a detailed information about the relationship between two users. So let us assume that you want to find out whether Barack Obama and Donald Trump are friends or not. Okay, on Twitter, the least of it. So let me go to Twitter and try to see what Barack's this thing is. Okay, yeah, got it. Okay, so it's at Barack Obama. Cool. Yeah, show underscore friendship, right? And then we'll go to look up friendship also. So API dot show underscore friendship. Okay, let's press tab. So what do they want? Okay, source underscore screen underscore name is equal to at rate Barack Obama. Okay, and what else do we want? Target underscore screen underscore name is equal to at the rate real Donald Trump. So yes, what it basically does is that it actually creates a comparison. Okay, if Barack Obama and Donald Trump, right? You've got like both the IDs and objects. Okay, is he following the other? False. Is Trump following Obama? False. Is he followed by Trump? False. Is he followed by Obama? False. Okay. So there are. Did they receive a following request? No. Okay. Similarly, what about notification enabled? No. Can they DM? No. Blocking? No. Block by? No. Muting? No. Want retweet? No. Replies? No. Has he marked them spam? No. So basically, what I'm trying to say here is that you have these details, friendship details about any particular user that you can actually take out using this very simple line of code called show underscore friendship. Yeah, guys, did you understand this? I know it's kind of complicated. In technicality, it is kind of complicated. By coding, it's very easy for you to actually see. Yeah. Okay. So if any of you, yeah, so let's go to that. Okay. So now lookup friendship, what it does basically is that, let's see if we have it here. See, for what I know, what it actually does is that it tries to create a recommendation pattern. How many of you here use Facebook? Facebook? Anybody who uses? Yeah. So Shubham, you might get these recommendations. Friend recommendation. I mean, everybody uses Facebook, obviously, but I'm just trying to make a point. Yeah, friend suggestion on the basis of the common points. Yeah. So let's just assume. Okay, let's just assume Vijaya follows Shubham on Twitter, and Dupesh follows Vijaya. Okay. Yeah. And Dupesh and Shubham have common interest. Okay. So Dupesh, when he's logging on to his Twitter, he's been suggested Vijaya's friends. Like he's been suggested Shubham as one of the friend. Get it? That is basically lookup friendship, as you go by the name. Yeah, got it? See, let's go to lookup friendship here. Okay, provided you follow a lot of people, okay, you can use show underscore friendship which consumes this. Okay, so the basic idea is that, to be very honest. Okay, that's how it's actually ranked. Let's go to the code back. If I have the code here. Okay, because actually the point is, guys, you won't actually use most of, I mean, you won't actually use most of it. Okay, basically works like a recommendation channel. Look up friendship. Basically, you're looking up at the friendship of the other person. Much intuitively, like if Vijaya also follows Raj, then Dupesh will also come to know that Raj is Vijaya's follower, right? Yes or no? So let's just assume कि मैं अब Barack Obama के में जा रहा हूँ and I am looking up to his friendship, that is his followings or followers. Let's say followers whom he follows will be his friend. So I see all these people. Okay. Oh no, following, right? Not followers. Sorry. So I see all these people he's following. Yeah. So it's his friend, right? And what do I get here? Yeah. So this is recommendation system. This works completely on this particular table and file, whatever you have here. Okay. And lookup friendship will give you these grids. Basically ये जो users हैं, ठीक है? The data extracted from this with other data points such as your interest and what you tweet about basically channels and gives you this. Okay. Now, how does this happen? It's called autoencoder, and it's a complicated deep learning algorithm which actually helps you. It's also used by Flipkart and Amazon people to sell you products. Okay. But in a much intuitive sense, this is what lookup friendship means. You're looking up to the friendship of a particular user. So, guys, is anyone of you on Twitter, by the way? Any one of you? Yeah. Okay, Raj, what is your user ID? Anyone's user ID with the @ whatever the screen name is. Jan, you can. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted one. So, Shubham, I'll probably go with this. Yeah. Okay. Are you by any chance following them, or are they following you? Is there anything like that? No, wait a second. Yeah. Wait a second. Wait a second. Just let me try with mine. Doesn't seem right. In that case, we might have to drop this off. Okay. What is so there's some problem. I think I kind of got it wrong, it seems. Screen name is your username. मतलब @ डाल के जो होता है. Yeah. No. Just give me 1 second, guys. Just give me 1 second. I think there is some problem. Just give me 1 second. Because there is nowhere it's actually written about look up friendship properly. Yeah, that's what. Just give me 1 second. Okay. So I think you can just forget about this thing because it's kind of. I think what it's actually doing is that it is cutting that @ and all. Let's try that like this. What is happening here? Nope. Okay, no problem, guys. Just forget about this then. I think this is something which I will just check and get back to you by next class. But what I was actually trying to show is that you can see other logo ka dost. Okay. But here you can see that there's a show friendship. So you can, right? So let me just go to you can. You can do you follow anyone on this thing? Twitter? Any particular user ID that you follow? Nuclear? Okay, what's his user ID by the way? Nuclear is okay, that did nuclear only. Cool. Now let's see the friendship between you and nuclear. Are you following nuclear? Yeah, true. Are you followed by nuclear? No. Are you live following him? No. Okay. Have you received following from him? No. Have you requested following from him? No. But no, not exactly, Niti. I'll get back to that. I'll get back to that lookup friendship. Okay. There's something wrong with that. That's the problem. Okay. Yeah. So all these information, if you could see that, it works just about fine, right? Isn't it, you can? Because you follow nuclear and nuclear doesn't follow you, right? He received any following feedback from you? No, because you basically follow him. That's why, right? So these basic points are, it is used to find out, more about user interactions. Okay. So for example, let's come to this example like this. We can take it as an example. Okay. To get all the friends of a given user on Twitter with 3 pi. Okay. So let's say that we want, let's say that what do you want to do, guys? Let's just go with that. Okay, I can copy this thing out from here. I'll explain what is happening here. Don't worry. Okay, or we can actually code it also if you guys want. Not an issue. And let's say that who are all those people who you can follows, right? And you can what we can do is you can tell whether you follow that person or not. Okay, fine. Yeah. So instead of McDonald's, obviously it's at the rate you can. Then you can. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry. No user matches for specified term. Okay. Mhm. Okay. I think I have to follow you for this. So, okay. Uh, you're this, right? You can? Okay, let me follow you. Now let's try. You should get it. If you don't get it, then we can try it out for my ID or Shubham's ID. It's there. So time. Okay. Let's give it some time. So, anyways, so what is happening here is that we basically are using this cursor function from TreePile, okay, which is going to, point towards follower ID on this particular screen name of Jainugan. Okay. So, yeah, sleep is basically not to extend after 60 seconds. That's what. Okay. That's what it's happening. We basically don't even need that. You can actually, go ahead and write this particular thing. You don't need to write all these nonsense. What you can write is that you can just go around writing that API dot lookup users. Yeah, and not even that actually. Let's say that you write API dot cursor, okay, and API dot followers underscore ID, okay, comma screen name at the rate then you can. That's it. I mean, even this will do the trick to be honest. Cursor. Yep. So it seems that he doesn't have any followers. Okay. Pages onto it. This basically will give you the follower ID. That's what happens here. Basically. And then you can actually use it to expand. That's what is the case. And you know, so basically what actually happens here is that we are indenting everything from to page. If you remember what we did in the last class, uh, we were filling out this list, right? To get all the tweets. That's what is happening here. I can run this through. It will take a little bit of time. Okay. So if you want, let's just try to run this also. Okay. It has to get us the follower ID of again. And from that follower ID, okay, we are actually writing, we are actually saving each and every single individual variable into page. Okay. And now that is going to extend into IDs. Okay. And from there, we are looking up for each and every individual user. So it is kind of, a complicated task, to be very honest. Okay. And I also think that I found why it's taking so much of time. So let us fix that, because this is not identical. This doesn't require indentation. Now this should work. Well, the point is that we don't want it to just sit back and extract the data, right? If we want, we can do that, not an issue. उससे कुछ नहीं होने वाला. The more you want, sometimes when you want to take out for larger amount of data, you need to do that. Yeah, I'll tell you. So let me just write the code again. Okay. Yeah. Will that work fine? Yeah. If we remove sleep, nothing happens. That's the point. If you keep sleep, you basically stay in the loop for 60 seconds. So the point is that VPI sometimes will restrict you. Yeah. No, it works faster right now, you can, because you basically have two people, Shubham and me, right? Correct. But then the same thing when I'm trying to use for a larger set of data, there'll be problem extracting from every single page, and that's when sleep comes into the picture. If you come here, you would have told why he's using sleep also. Okay, so I'll leave you this link, but before that, let me just do it again so that you guys understand. So those of you, Simran, yeah, she didn't get it. So Simran, ID is my empty list. Okay, so stay with me on this. Yeah, exactly. So what I do is I write for I into dot cursor, which is basically pointing toward the particular thing, right? Which particularly points towards followers underscore IDs, because you can only take followers underscore IDs from that. Okay. Screen underscore name is equal to, let us assume some other name. Okay, let's say that I want to see for my this thing. Okay. Okay, let's say for Raj. Garg Rajat 583. Okay. Garg Rajat 583. Okay. Dot pages. This will help you get the tweets. Now what I do is I write id dot extend of I, right? Basically it is going to append I. That's what is happening here. Okay. IDs. No, I have initialized here as ID, right? I've initialized here as ID. So why should I write IDs on it? Yeah. When I say names is equal to. Okay. So do you guys know what this is? Inside a list, you can use this for loop thing. Do you know what it is? Those of you don't know, I'll tell you. We are basically creating a list. That's what is happening here. You guys are not aware of it. What is happening here? This is what it is. Okay. Anyways, so
basically what is happening here is that I'm creating one variable. Okay. Okay. So in simple terms, let me just put it this way. In simple term, something like this is happening. API dot lookup underscore users. Okay. Where user underscore IDs is equal to IDs. Yeah. And this is going to get extended into a list called names. Let's say that there is a list called names. Intuitively, this is happening. Let's see if it works or not. Okay, so your name dot extend. Let's just write that. Extend of user. Intuitively, this is going to happen there. Okay. So user object is not iterable. Because of this, because our user object right now is not iterable. Why is it not iterable? Because this IDs, yeah, it's basically in a list, right? This is in a list. Yeah. But if I go to API.lookup underscore users and I write a tab and I want to see what it is, it basically performs a bulk lookup of users from user ID or screen names. Okay, right? So when I'm actually going here, guys, where was I? Yeah. So when I'm actually going here into this, okay, now instead of IDs, let me write ID. When I'm actually going inside this ID, okay, this ID basically has everything in form of a particular list. I think ID is not working because of that, it's one of the default Python thing. So let me write IDE. Yeah, that is one error. So I think Simran was right. We should have used ID. Let us try it out using this. Again, you'll get the user item is not iterable. Okay. To iterate this, okay, we have to use something which works like this. And I'll tell you why. Your first thing inside your what do you call it, your first thing inside your screen underscore name, okay, inside your user, जैसे पहला आईडी आ गया, पहले आईडी से नाम क्या है, ठीक है, उसको पहले हमने अपेंड किया, दूसरे आईडी से नाम क्या है उसको अपेंड किया, तीसरे आईडी से नाम क्या है उसको अपेंड किया. Okay, that's what is happening here. If I write screen name, let's see, I think it should work. But if it's not working, then that is one way to do it. Yeah. So this is what is happening here. Okay. This is not what is happening here. Okay. So what happened here is that सारा जो है वो एक एक लाइन से हो गया. So probably the first person who follows him is that Anandi 1997. I think I'm just assuming Anandi 1997. Am I right, Rajat? Rajat Raj. Yeah, Anandi 1997 Yadav. Yeah, yellow हो गया. Right. So basically single character से हो रहा है. So that is no good to us. ठीक है? Okay. So the same code can actually be written in a list, and it is much simple. I just go and create a list, and inside my list I write screen underscore name. Yeah. Right? Screen underscore name. Yeah. So for user in API dot lookup underscore users, I write user underscore IDs is equal to IDs. IDE in our case. Yeah. And the same thing once we start executing, might possibly get the names. Yeah. So are we right here? Sushil Garg, Lucy 1552511, Navneet Pratik, sorry. Yeah, Rajat? Yeah. So guys, this is what is happening. So extend में basically एक एक word करके कर रहा है. So that is completely unnecessary अपने लिए. If you write append, probably that would work. Let's try that out also one, or else I won't be able to click. So let me just try that out because it's important for me to know. Yeah, append was it. Okay, so the same line of code, guys. Still not working in this because it's extend. We have to write append. Extend उसके लिए काम करेगा ना, है ना? And this will work. Yeah, cool, right? Guys, did you understand this part or is it not clear? And it's very important for me to know. Yeah. So only two people are responding. What about others? Understood? Not understood? Not cool? Horrible? कुछ समझ नहीं आया सर, ये पता नहीं क्या कर रहे हो आप. Not understood? Okay. मतलब are you serious, Simran? Okay. So I'm going to tell one more time for Simran. Simran, stay with me then. Okay. Simran, what we are doing is we are creating two empty lists first. ठीक है? Okay. One empty list is for IDs. Whatever IDs तुम लोग मतलब प्रोसेस करने वाले हैं एक यूजर का. ठीक है? The other is for the name, जहां से मैं स्टोर करके दिखाने वाला हूं ये मेरे यूजर आईडीज हैं. ठीक है? Yeah. Now I use a for loop. ठीक है? Why do I use a for loop? Because I'm using tweepy.cursor function जहां पे मैं स्क्रीन नेम दूंगा और फॉलोअर आईडीज दूंगा तो मेरे को फॉलोअर आईडीज मिल जाएंगे और स्क्रीन नेम मिल जाएगा. Your question now could be why not directly write screen name? That is not possible. Okay? Because every single time you do something here in this cursor function, you basically get follower IDs or follower counts. Okay? Yeah. Pages is basically one function which will one function within the TweetPy thing which will basically help you extract that particular file. Okay? Basically एक function से it is going to open it up. कहने का मतलब ये है. ठीक है? Now in case of Rajat, he has 5 followers. Okay? This tweepy.cursor में 5 के 5 followers का एक you can say dictionary or list type एक function बन गया है. That's a tweetpy function. Okay? Now when we are using a for loop on that, each and every individual record को वो देख रहा है. Right? Yeah? And from that each and every individual I've already asked them to extract my follower ID. That follower ID is getting extended or appended in your words, however you can take it, into this ID ka list. Okay? Okay. Now I know the IDs. IDs को लेके सारा काम हो जाएगा? नहीं ना. You need to know the name of the people, right? वो ID के लेके सारा काम हो जाएगा. ID में it's the user IDs. मतलब जो मतलब इंटीजर फॉर्मेट में होता है ना, फॉलोअर के आईडीज जो होते हैं वो, जैसे तुम्हारा रोल नंबर टाइप्स. No, we can't do that. I told you, right? We can't do that because our API won't allow us to do that. We need to take follower ID only. Yeah. That is why we use the second for loop here. which can be actually written like this. हाँ, names जो है वो ID से extract कर रहा है यहाँ पे. If you can see this line. Yeah. What is happening here? For user in API of lookup API dot lookup users, user IDs is equal to this list of IDs. So basically, this is going to create a list of these names. Okay. And now that is getting appended into some other thing. That's what is happening here. Yeah. So Simran, did you understand this? Okay. This should also work. Even this works. If I do it like this, okay, I will get all the details of that particular user. So Anand Yadav, sorry. Uh, I'm getting his screen name. I'm getting his. He doesn't have location, no description, no URL, no entities, nothing. He has a protected this thing, no false. He has Anand has 17 follower counts. He has a friend count of 244. Okay, no listed count. He created his Twitter account on December 11th, Friday, December 11th. Okay, 2015. Yeah, it's better. I mean, I just wanted for the sake of simplicity. His favorite counts is 2 and no UTC offset, time zone, don't know. Verified, no. Status is count, he hasn't put any status. Uses the language easy, English. Contributors enabled, no. Do we need a translator? User screen name is for the screen name. वही तो बोला ना. We got the screen name of it. What you can do is, here you can write user, probably like that plus, let's say that you also want to see the follower count. ठीक है, of that particular user. ठीक है, let me rerun this file. Now if I go to name here, if I go to name here, Anand Yadav has 17 followers, Lucy has 226 followers. Okay. Navneet Pratik has 101, Sushil Garg has 5, and Kumwata Jay has 95. Yeah. But anyways, let's just look at this. What all things do you have? This is what I showed you last time also. Yeah. But just imagine what all things do you have here. Basically, you have his profile URL also. I can open this in the next tab. Okay, so it's not opening. But anyways, every single thing is here, guys. That's what I'm trying to say. And that is, this is not working because of this. मतलब उसका कोई user ID है नहीं वैसे, but okay, fine. But you are able to extract everything out of this. This is what is the power of Python and social media, basically. Okay. And let's say what else do we have in this? Let's go to this guy. This third user ID, Navneet Pratik. Okay. And I know we are doing a privacy breach right now. बहुत गंदा वाला हो भी. But you know, I think Rajat won't mind. Probably. I hope he doesn't mind. Yeah. But anyways, you guys have all these things here. Okay. What has he done? What has he not done? This is YouTube ID. Okay. He doesn't have a protected account. He follows following everything. He created his account in 2012. He has 101 favorites. Since his time zone is different, there's a UTC offset. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Now that is a fair assumption from your part. Yeah. Correct. But you can't do anything about it. What can you do? So like he has texted, uh, congratulations Rohit, Mumbai ki Paltan at MI Paltan for the first victory. Now all you guys have to do is something. Okay. Truncated, true. Okay. So even if I click this, I have this. Probably is the guy, right? Rajat? Yeah. And you have all the things you get, basically the latest tweets. And okay, even in the tweet, if you could see, guys, screen name of the particular user that he mentioned is I am row 45, who is Rohit Sharma, whose ID is this, whose indices is this. Okay, and who's now the second guy is Mick Bolton. Who are they? Mumbai Indians, whose ID is this, whose indices is this, whose URL is this, whose expanded URL is this, tweets expanded URL, sorry. Okay, and that is that. And what is the source? This is the source. He's done it from Android, it seems. Okay, and he has replied to a status ID nahi, and is it in reply to a user ID nahi? So it's actually his tweet. It's not a retweet. Okay, so no geo coordinates are given here. Oh, it is given here. Some ID is given here. Yeah, so bad authentication data. Let's see that file too. Okay, so geo data is not something that is shared. That's okay. But you get it, guys. I mean, you are basically able to find every single thing about a person using these 2 or 3 commands, right? So with this, I actually came to know that Navneet is basically a Mumbai Indians fan, right? So if tomorrow I want to sell him some stuff, I can sell him some stuff saying that it's Mumbai Indians, right? Yes or no? Yeah. So any question, guys? Are you guys clear with whatever it is? Everyone? Niti is not clear? Niti, are you clear? Okay. So this is interesting, right? I mean, you're able to do a lot of things out here. So before that, let me show you my ID first, okay? And then we will also do one more thing, the last thing. I don't want to give you guys a lot of pressure on it. So this is my Twitter ID, okay? And my last tweet was a retweet of Nidhi Razdan, okay? Yeah, and let me just go ahead here and go to my API dot. How to create a tweet? Wait, guys. Mm, send a direct message. Okay. Now, first is whom should I send? and what should the text be. So let me go to Ujen. You can, sorry. Okay. And my text would be equal to academy. Let's say that. I'm not following you can. I think I was following you can, right? Oh, you can need to follow me. So no problems. So let's do one thing. I have my friend somewhere here. I don't know if she's there or not now. I think she changed her ID. I'm not even following her. Okay, damn it. Yeah, anybody who can follow me real quick. Okay, fine, perfect. No, Eugen is doing it. I'll do that. Yeah, and did you receive this? Let me go to my messages. Perfect, right? Yeah, cool stuff, right? So any problem on that? Okay. So another thing, let's try this out. What we can do is now we can actually file a tweet. I mean, we can actually tweet using this. Okay. And that is again simple. You actually write update underscore status. Okay. And I can write, let's say that, okay, hashtag CHELIV, super excited. Okay. And come on, JC. Fine. Done. Status is created, guys, and new tweet is created. And if I go here, I basically have it. Yeah. So now, should we obviously have the option to back out from these things? And this is nothing. This is what we get for a free thing. Okay. So just imagine what would happen if you actually give access. What would actually happen if you actually pay for this API? Okay, which is probably much more scary, but that is the truth about how social media works. No, but again, the point is that Twitter does Twitter actually shares the data that you know is very prevalent for you if you go to someone's account. So let's say that if I'm going to um, Yogen's account, okay, and when I go to her account, I can see the following, I can see the followers, I can see when the person joined, okay, I can see who the person does she or he follow, and I can go here and I can see that okay, Shubham has tweeted or he has not tweeted or whatever it is. Yeah, but the main point again comes out to the fact that how you treat the data, right? So Without whatever it is, you can't actually get things done. I'll show you one really good example actually, guys. If I go to my home page, I might have different trends and you might have different trends. Okay, so these are my trends. Yeah, are your trends same? No, right? It would probably be a little bit different. So I follow football, so I get all the football thing. Darren Moore, West Brom has won. West Brom won. Sorry, West Brom won, and so I like CSK. So I got CSK, and okay, I'm in Chennai right now, so I got this movie, I guess, trailer. Yeah, but wow. So these are the things, based on my likes, things work, right? So what else do we have in this? Uh, what else? You can do a lot of things actually. Mhm. So yeah, how do you think that these trends are decided for you, Shubhi? How do you think that all these trends which are there are decided? Like how? They basically decide on the basis of this. What you tweet, what you retweet. They basically decide on the basis of that. Yeah. So if you see, mine will be like filled with Chelsea's game, football and all. So I have all that, and also cricket sometimes. Yeah. So I will get that. Also geographic location, what's trending on your location. On the basis of that, yeah. So it's not very difficult to decipher. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, because they actually map the tweets which are there on that and tweets which are there on this, and they basically map it. That's what they do. Yeah. Let's see what else can we do from no API. I can block IDs. I can destroy favorites and friendship. I already told you this. Okay, and I can see a lot of things from this actually. Look up to users, media upload. Huh, yeah. So basically, what we can do from the second project is that we will first see how many classes are remaining for you because I'm still not clear with that. Okay, because I'm also actually busy with with few other stuff. Okay, so what my plan for you guys was to give you one particular project which will which is kind of cool. Okay, it's a basically a data analytics type project on the basis of TweetPy. Okay, but I feel that you guys might not have time to learn visualizations and all in Python. Okay, though I mean it's kind of easy to be honest, but what I was told is that you guys won't have time for that. Okay, so now it's up to you guys to decide whether you can learn it and make a project. I can give time like for next 1 or 2 days, help you with that. Okay, but mostly what I have received is that we have to only do this particular thing. That is how to extract, how to find other users and all, from your account. What we did today. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah. I mean, what if you want to, if you guys want to learn more and go ahead with it, we can do that. Not an issue. Yeah. So let me know, guys, if you guys want to learn more, then we can actually, take one class up where I will show you, you know, how things work, in real life. Yeah, unless and until the person has authorized that. Unless and until the person. Yeah, I mean, not access the account. Not access the account. That's the whole point. So you won't get access to the account. What you will get is what they've tweeted and all. If they made their account as protected, you won't get anything from that unless and until they have accepted your following request. Yeah, so should be basically what uh, you know data scientists do is that we take all these tweets and all these information and we run by several models. So I basically know this data wrangling project. Okay. So I'm tied up with thing. If you see this particular project, okay, just telling you for the sake of simplicity. If you come to this project basically consists of dog ratings on Twitter. Okay, this is like how many retweets were there, which dog stage distribution, was it a floofer, was it a puppo or doggo, whatever you call them, all that. Okay, this is an analysis which has been done. Okay, so basically the data that you extract from Twitter usually passes on through this. Okay, and you can do that using that, right? But then that again is like, it's a whole lot of thing, and there are a lot of things which I have to teach you if I have to make you do that same project. So any other question for me, guys? Or shall we close the session? Because what is the title of our project? It's only Twitter based application. That is the title of our project. See, Shubhi, what we are basically doing is that we are exploring the power of API. Okay, like we just want to explore the complete power of an API. कि API use करने से मुझे क्या क्या मिल सकता है. Not necessary, not necessary. Do it in TweePy. I taught you in TweePy. Do it in TweePy. Twitter library से भी हो जाएगा. Twitter library से भी it is the same thing only. It's written there. Where is it written? Okay, I'll talk to them. I'll talk to them. Whatever objectives you have, you do it in TweePy library. Okay. I will talk to Mohit about this, or I'll talk to Rajat about this. But again, once again, my point is that it is not difficult. Yeah, it is not difficult for you guys to actually do it. In Twitter library also, it is the same. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. The logic remains the same. Yeah, TweePy is more easy. TweePy is more simple. Okay, TweePy में सारा हो जाता है. And even in Twitter library, what did we write here? We wrote update underscore status, right? In Twitter library, like, let's say that you want to update a status. Okay? So what I'm going to do is that first let me install Twitter library. Okay, because I don't think Twitter library will be installed. Oh, okay. मेरे को पूरा वो करना पड़ेगा ना, authentication and all. So let me just skip to that part and let me just come to this. Okay. I write मतलब authentication सारा हो गया. Just imagine authentication हो गया and I wrote it. is equal to whatever my authentication channel, whatever it is. Yeah, whatever it is. And now I write with dot status underscore update. Okay. Statuses underscore update actually. Statuses underscore update and whatever text. That's what now your status is updated on this. Yeah. Similarly, okay, so one thing that we didn't do was streaming, which we'll do later on. Okay, because from streaming you can take out a lot of things. So streaming, I don't want you guys to, just have an idea. थोड़ा briefly अगर पता लगे तो better रहेगा. That's my thing. But I think, you know, you would have been given the materials, right? Yeah, you can do it by matplotlib. Yeah, matplotlib only. Sorry, are you talking about this, Raj? Yes, I have to cover uploading and downloading file. I didn't understand your question actually. If you're talking about this, then yeah, do it. Why do you want to show this? But anyways, what I'm trying to tell you guys is that it is the same. It is literally the same. Okay? There are like minute differences. यहाँ वहाँ छोटा मोटा कुछ बदल जाता है. But 90% of it is the same. Whether are you using Twitter library or you're using TweetPy library, everything remains the same. And I, for a fact, have the experience of using TweetPy. So I taught you in TweetPy. My main aim was to teach you guys sentiment analysis. क्योंकि वो important है. I did that. And you know what, guys? Most of it will be sentiment analysis only. लिखवा लो तुम मुझसे. आधे से ज्यादा जो ट्विटर का होता है project, that is all about sentiment analysis. I'm not even kidding. Okay, guys, any other question? No? Okay. Everyone? So how was the class, guys? Good, okay, bad, ugly? Okay, thank you, guys. So is there any way we can make this class even more interesting? Because, I have come in between. So probably, might not be the same impact like your previous instructors. So any particular thing, any particular approach that you guys feel that should be taken? Okay, I don't think. Yeah, fine. One session on data visualization, sure, I can do that. I have no problems in doing that, to be honest. But I think you have to talk to your support team and ask them to fix a class. Probably because we are actually so I mean, if you guys are joining the Python class, which I'm not sure if you guys are, and I'm actually an instructor for so not Python, machine learning. We actually have a separate classes for visualization and all. And one thing for sure, I mean, if you know Python and you know these things, small things, and you move into machine learning, you will learn a lot. Yeah. So I mean, other people would have the idea of doing full stack or something else out of it. But those of you who are even a little bit interested in machine learning can actually learn a lot from this. That's the whole point. So Vijaya, I think you can actually ask Rajat or whoever you contacted before for this particular section of classes. And what we can do is that we can create an entire project where we are extracting the tweets in JSON format, and we are doing some analysis on it, right? Probably like we can take out some analysis about the player and positive, negative sentiment, what it was. Okay, because our class is during the time of match, right? So you can take some live example. That's what my point is. Okay, so we can actually ask that. So why don't you guys ask that in the group? I think Rajat is there in that group. So you can just ask him, and if things work out fine, you can do that. Okay. So okay, guys. Fine. I think I'll take a leave today. So good work, guys. Good work. So we'll meet in the next class, and which is on Monday, right? Is the next class on Monday, guys? Yeah, maybe. Okay, fine. So we'll decide upon that, and I'll also ask about that visualization and a project. Okay, a proper complete project for you guys. So let me know if you need any help on the group, right? Okay. So yeah, good night, guys. Take care. Bye.